How's it going, everybody? It is Joseph Perin back with another video on the Perin Power Sports channel, and today we're going to be looking at putting CRF70 plastics on this 2003 Honda XR70 dirt bike. So let's do it. Alright, so before we get into this video, we got a problem, and that's not that my Honda is green. We're going to address that later. Problem is, only 0.1% of you guys are subscribed. 0.1, that's 1 in 1,000. So if you guys can hit that subscribe button, it would really help me out. Let's get back into the video. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is pull off all the plastics. I like to start with the seat. Just pull the seat off. Fender comes off with it most of the time. Then you got to remove both the side number plates. Pretty easy there. Pull both your scoops off. Just 2 on the side. Like that and like that. And then all you got left is this front fender here. Comes right off. Only takes about 15 seconds to do the whole job. Alright, so I went on eBay and bought a set of CRF70 plastics for $49. They all look like they should match up pretty good, but let's look at each one individually. This front fender here, looks like the bolt holes will match up on it, and it looks like pretty much the same size, so I'm not too worried about that. Moving on to the back fender. The bolt holes are a little bit different, and it does bolt into the back seat, so that might be an issue, but it shouldn't be too bad. So we're just gonna have to try that one out and see if we can fit it onto the bike. Moving on to the side number plates, they're gonna match up really good. Hopefully no problem with that. It's just the one bolt, so that should work. Then we got our front number plate. I don't have anything to match this with, but normally it just gets matched up to that front fender, so I'm pretty sure that'll work. Then both the side scoops right here, they should work. It's just that one bolt holding it in, kind of like the side number plates, but they're a little bit more exposed around the sides here. Like you can see a lot more of the gas tank, and they're a little bit of a different design, so we're gonna put them on the bike and see if we can make them fit, but I'm not exactly sure yet. So let's get all these parts on the dirt bike. Alright, so when I bought this kit, it came with all new hardware, which is really nice. So now all we gotta do is bolt up this front fender. Alright, this first plastic looks really good, bolted right up like it should. Matches right up to the 3 bolts on the forks here. So far so good. Next we're gonna bolt up both the side scoops and see if they go on as easily as this front fender did. Okay, so these bolted up really good actually, or pretty good. I had to zip tie them a little bit around where the rivets normally go in, just because they are a little bit different than the XR plastics. But for the most part, they did fit on, and they do look pretty good for the most part. All I gotta do now is just cut all these zip ties, and then we can start putting those back number plates on it. Alright, so I found the first problem, and that is going to be these side number plates sit a little bit too high, but I think we can fix that kind of by just pulling it down and possibly trimming a little bit right there. We're going to try that. If it doesn't work, we might just have to go with some OEM side plates for it, but I'm hoping we can make these work. Alright, so that actually worked pretty good. You can see that gap is actually just about perfect right there. There's a little bit of a gap right here just because the scoops are shaped a little bit different than the original ones, but not too noticeable. It's a little bit more noticeable on mine because I did shave down that seat a little bit when I put the seat cover on it, but overall I'd say that's nothing to worry about. What I did up under here is I zip tied the top of those right there and right there, just to keep them from coming out or anything, so they're a lot more stable like that. So the last piece that we got to put on this thing is the fender. That's the one I'm most worried about. I don't think it's gonna fit, but let's try and put it on there and see what it looks like. All right, so we got the bike put all the way back together, and this back fender is not gonna work. An OEM back fender for this is $40, so if you go online, order that, you'd be about $90 into the whole entire job, which really is not too bad considering the all new plastics are gonna be about $320. So I'd say this kit does a really good job, and for the price, I think it's definitely worth it because the parts that do fit match up really well all around, and it just makes the bike look so much better. All right, so it looks like that's gonna be it for today's video. If this helped you out in any way, please consider liking and subscribing. Let's try and get that subscribe rate up to maybe 0.2, 0.3%. That'd be awesome. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.